That calorie count under your AI recipe? Good chance the AI never actually added it up. It didn't measure anything. It guessed, then printed the guess like a fact. When someone audited 40 AI-generated recipes against the USDA's own food database, the numbers came back off by an average of 22%. That's worse than the biggest error the FDA will legally allow on a food label. So today, how wrong these numbers really are, why they're wrong in a way that's honestly kind of fascinating, and the one-line trick that fixes it. Here's the part nobody tells you. A language model isn't a calculator. It never opens a database and adds up your ingredients. It predicts what a calorie number should look like from billions of recipes it's seen. Sit with how strange that is. Ask for a dinner's calories, and it doesn't do 40 plus 220 plus 90. It pattern matches to a plausible total. And multi-step arithmetic? Models blow it up to 40% of the time with no calculator attached. Yes, really. So the number isn't measured, it's imagined. And that's exactly why the errors aren't random. So how far off are we talking? That audit, 40 AI recipes against USDA Food Data Central, came in at 22% average error. And the science backs it up. A 2025 study in the British Journal of Nutrition clocked AI chatbots at 18 to 25% daily error. Hand 3 different models the same 52 foods, and they miss weight and energy by around 40%. Simple stuff they nail. Plain chicken breast, 8% off. But a real dinner, like chicken tikka masala, 25%. Easy. Now I know what you're thinking. All calorie counts are rough. Even the box in your pantry is a guess. And you're half right. The FDA legally allows a 20% margin on labels. Sounds enormous, but real labels almost never use it. Audited, they're off about 4% on average. 4, not 20, 4. So line it up. A real food label, 4%. The FDA's legal ceiling, 20. Your AI recipe, 22. Past the ceiling and more than 5 times worse than the label in your cupboard. And remember, those errors aren't random. They lean. AI almost always underestimates. In one study, ChatGPT lowballed calories by 36%, fat by nearly half, actually 48%, and sodium by over 50%. So the fields to really distrust: fat and every micronutrient, sodium, potassium, all of it. Guesses stacked on guesses. And this isn't academic. A 2026 paper in Frontiers in Nutrition found AI meal plans for teenagers ran about 700 calories a day too low. A full meal missing every day. For a growing kid, that's not a rounding error. So why do the tracking apps on your phone do so much better? 5 to 8%, not 22. They're not smarter, they just look things up. Real database values, ingredient by ingredient, instead of freehanding a total. That's the whole trick, and you can steal it. Don't accept the headline number. Make the AI show its work. Itemize every ingredient. Pull each one from a named database like USDA, then total it. Structured beats generative every single time it touches a number. Quick field guide then. Calories and carbs on a simple dish. Fine. Call it a ballpark. Anything complex or any single micronutrient? Assume it's wrong until something with a real database says otherwise. Because one number that's actually checked beats 5 numbers that were only imagined. Which leaves one question. Can you trust any app to get this right? So where does that leave the apps we actually use? Look, we build AI into Recipy too. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. The difference is honesty. Recipy grounds its nutrition in real database values instead of letting a model freehand the math. And when a recipe is AI generated, it says so right on the card. No fake author, no dressing a guess up as a measurement. Because other apps just run on your phone. Recipy runs your kitchen, and a kitchen that lies to you about calories isn't running much. So next time an AI hands you a tidy little number, remember the 22%. Make it show its work. Next time, I'm dropping 6 AI cooking apps into a 92-degree kitchen, mid-heat wave, to see which ones melt down.
Subscribe. Long-form explainers, weekday afternoons.